Hey everybody, this is Leonora, and I am here again today to do a cute little unboxing for us. So, I get a lot of different decks that come through my shop, Elemental Inspirations, and I found that some of them call themselves tarot, but don't include the normal number of cards, the 78 cards that a standard tarot deck has, and I have one that just came across my desk recently. And we want to go ahead and open this up and kind of take a look at it. Now, the Akashic Tarot is pretty brand new to the market. It's only been out for about a couple weeks to a month. It's put out by Hay House, and Sharon and Klingler and Sandra and Taylor are the ones who kind of put in on this deck. There's 62 cards, if I'm not mistaken, yes. And I was like, okay, what did they do? Take the court cards out of it, because that would be the exact amount with 16 cards. But then I started looking on the back of the deck, and they actually show one of the court cards. So I was like, okay, that's not it. I really want to open this up, kind of take a look at it, because how do you sell a product, buy a product, use a product, or know kind of what you're getting if you don't know what the system truly is? How is this tarot? How is it not tarot? And, being called the Akashic, I think me as well as a few other people are kind of curious, how pretty, beautiful, whatever, is this just artwork, or what are we getting on the inside of the deck? So it's going to be very interesting to kind of open this up, and considering it's brand new on the market, let's open her up and see what we got going on here. Always exciting to do an unboxing. I've noticed that Hay House definitely usually makes these little slip boxes, which they put the little finger things here. It makes it a little easier to open those little guys up. It never fails to have a giant book in with these oracles. So when you first take it out, a nice chunk of that is definitely the book. So no worries. And this is way ginormous for tarot. So this is one of those oracle-sized tarot decks that basically is kind of the width and the height of standard oracles are kind of becoming. So to get this little slip cover off of it here. Come on. I don't like to tear it. I'm really weird about that, but I guess we'll tear it. So really pretty box, and it's got that almost mandala sacred geometry look to it there. Beautiful. So anybody who likes that variation, let's kind of check. Ooh, decent. Very decent. Hay House usually has decent cardstock. It's not stiff and it's not flimsy. That's not gold gilding edges, but there's no real flyaways going on there, so it looks good so far. Wow, very pretty. Number 1, which would be normally the Oracle Adelphi. The Akashic Library for the Magician. We don't quite... That's very interesting. So it looks like as we go along, where there would normally be the devil right there at 13, we got the Buddha Prepares, which is again kind of very different. And we only have 22 cards here, so that looks like major arcana. And let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of scrolls. So it looks like one of their suits is scrolls, and then we go right into Queen and King. Wow. So they took out 2, wow. So you get basically 1 through 8, and they took out 9, 10, the Page and the Knight. So let's see, the next suit is Roses. Let's see if they do the same thing. It goes to 6, 7, 8, yep, no 9, 10, Page or Knight. So you have a King and Queen. It looks like in every single suit. The next one is Forces, and it looks like the last one is Keys. So Scrolls, Roses, Forces, and Keys. And that's very interesting to see that basically you get a King and a Queen of every suit, and no 9, 10, Page, or Knight. Interesting. So, of course, until I open this deck up a little bit further and actually like read through her intake, and she's got a little section here on how to read cards, almost like an oracle would. Spreads for the Akashic Tarot. It definitely looks like there is like a tarot-esque like facet to it. Like starting out here with the Oracle of Delphi, looks like they have right side up and kind of gives you like, maybe it looks like kind of the story of Delphi. And then it's giving you the reversed, and then it's giving you the Akashic force behind that. So not as much like tarot based as far as like the descriptions of it. It's not saying, it doesn't look like it's saying anything about how it relates to tarot. And I mean, you wouldn't necessarily know if you've never used tarot that it says the major arcana, but it doesn't say here the Oracle of Delphi is equivalent to the Fool. And so if you don't know your tarot, this deck may not give you some of the startup factors that you need for that. But other than that, I mean, the deck is very pretty. You've got 2 of Scrolls, 2 of Worlds, so she's got kind of an oracle-esque meaning down here at the bottom of every single one of these little cards here. We've got the 6 of Roses, the War of the Roses, super cute little title anyways. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This is Leonora, and blessed be.